Great to be joining Aaron White now as we look forward to the 6 races at Alexandra Park. And Aaron, looks like you've brought a friend along for our little preview as well.
I certainly have tonight, BP. I've got Don't Talk, my former racer. He's just nestled up on the couch here. It's got a bit rainy in Auckland this night before we get into the harness racing back to Alexandra Park. So I thought, yeah, why not? I'll just sit on his couch and we'll do the interview from there.
Good pup too on the racetrack as well. You had a lot of fun with Don't Talk.
Yeah, we certainly did. We raced him with former Auckland thoroughbred starter Gripper Harrison. A lot of the jockeys were in this dog as well. Greg O'Connor was in the dog. So, yeah, no, he did a great job for us on the track and he's having a great life at home, as you can see. And it's not too far away from dinner time. So we'll see if he'll stay with us for the entire interview.
Yeah. All right, then. Well, there's only 6 races, so it shouldn't be too long to be able to get through the races for tomorrow's meeting, Aaron, which is certainly disappointing with the lack of nominations. But let's go to the first race of the night. It is the Om Nom Nom. It's Grand Park handicap trot over 2,200 metres, and Wallace and Hackett, they certainly do have a stranglehold on the first of the night.
Yeah, they certainly do. With the 5 here, Asteria Lavra back on the new campaign. Tony Hill, he did race well through her first campaign, and I expect her to go very, very well in the first race, the first leg of pick 6 on the card as well. Put in the 7, Emma Frost is a newcomer for Michelle and Bernie. Has been going okay at the workout, so I give that a chance to be in the money in its first look up here in the north. Put in the 4, High in the Sky, another one that did race well prior to the lockdown for Michelle and Bernie. And number 3, Emerald Hill, has all the breeding on its side. A Muscle Hill gelding at a Petite's Legacy. Trial and workout form okay. Whatever it does will only improve on. So one to watch in the first. But 5, 7, 4 and 3 to open the night.
Well, I spoke to Michelle Wallace earlier in the day, and she did make Asteria Lavra the best of the team. So your top selection as well in race 1. Let's move on to race 2. A lot to like about this race, Aaron. There's a few horses I'm looking forward to seeing here. Major Jealous comes up as the $1.80 favourite, but it doesn't end there where you've got Dress Sense, Flying Steps has been good at the workouts as well. So how did you break this race down?
Yeah, I went the way of Warlock. He was very, very unlucky and behind on the cards at a good race at Alexandra Park back on the 20th of March, just prior to the lockdown, and was starved for room in the home straight on that occasion was Warlock. So I'm going to give him a chance. Major Jealous has been the star trialist last week. Of course, he beat home on the cards. They ran a sub-27 last quarter in that workout. He's come up with barrier 1 for Barry Purdon and Scott Phelan. 7, Mogul, he's the top rated horse in the race, so he's got to be in your Quinella trifecta. First 4 thoughts on that alone. And Dress Sense, yep, unbeaten son of Changeover. 2 runs for the Wizard Todd Mitchell. 2 very nice wins at Cambridge. He does have to make the step up to Alexandra Park Company, but quite capable of doing it, that's for sure. Dress Sense. 6, 1, 7 and 3 in the second.
Yeah, that's the first past the post. Lone Star at Mobile Pace, the second of the night at Alexandra Park. Let's move on to race number 3. This is the Speeding Spirit Woodland Stud handicap trot over 2,200 metres. A market where we do see favouritism around the Forerunner and Tricky Rick, who was a workout winner on the 29th of May. KC also at $4 with the bookmakers. How'd you see it, Aaron?
John and Joshua Dickey play a big hand in the race. I think they'll get the trifecta here. With Tricky Rick back on the new campaign, drawn the front tape. If he steps and runs, they're really going to have to chase hard to beat Tricky Rick. So I've got him on top. 7, KC was racing really well prior to the lockdown. I can expect that he'll be well in the thick of things. Now, Sertorius is only off 20 metres on Thursday night. And that's not too far away in a small field. So we know he's the class trotter in the field. He'll be working home strongly. And 1 Over the Sun is the interesting horse. Has come up from the south. This breed has had a very good time of it when they have come north at Alexandra Park for Lex and Heather Williams. So let's hope here's another one to their bow to do that on Thursday night. 1, 7, 8 and 2 for me to open the late quaddie.
Move on to race number 4 of the day. Now, this is a race, Aaron, where we see a little bit of trial form and also a runner we saw on Sunday in Whiskey Neat, who was very good late, closer to the market peaks, was working home strongly in that last 400, and as I said, was on Sunday at Cambridge. So how'd you see it?
Yeah, it's a solid maiden race. It's one of those maiden races that we're going to have to look at more and more on the video after, because we'll get some good winners come out of this over the next couple of months through the winter. I'm going to go with Kiyomi off the inside for John and Joshua Dickey. Their team is in red hot form, as we saw at Cambridge on Sunday. Comes up with barrier 1, Better's Delight filly. Joshua to do the driving, so that's on top. Over the 10, Doubtless Bay. Now, this Better's Delight gelding has been going nicely at the trials and workouts for Tony Hurley. He's a nice type 2. I'd expect him to improve. My long shot of the night comes up in this race as well. It's Harvey Spectre. Thought he did a good job on Sunday there off a wide draw at Cambridge. Gets the inside of the second on Thursday night. So Harvey Spectre for Todd McFarlane's in the mix there. And number 3 Year Whiskey Neat's debut on Sunday at Cambridge had plenty of merit to see it go forward. 1, 10, 9 and 3 to open the final treble.
Move on to race number 5. This is the HR Friskin and Sons Limited Handicap Trot over 2,200 metres. There's 3 runners in the race from the Wallace and Hackett, 4 runners from the Wallace and Hackett barn. And the $4 favourite at the moment, it's around Red Castleton and Magnifique, who was really good, I thought, late in a most recent workout. So what did you like in the penultimate, Aaron?
I went for Magnifique, and I did make that my bet of the night, currently $4 on the final field fixed odds as well. And the reason for it is Magnifique's form at Alexandra Park over the 2,200 metres has been very, very good. So that's a key around the race on Thursday night. So I'm going to go with the 3 Magnifique, Tony Cameron to do the driving there. The 8 St. Michel, he'll do things right in this race, and he has to be considered on an each-way basis for QMU trainer Tim Vince. Put in the 5, that being a Daisy Hill. Manners will be the key around her chances. We know she's got the ability. She's just got to do everything right on the night. And 7 Red Castle, and you're back on a new campaign. He's always there or thereabouts and has to be included in all your combination calculations. 3 to beat 8, 5 and 7. But better the night for me comes up in this. It is Magnifique.
Nice one. Like the way you think there, Aaron. Let's move to the last race of the evening, 8:26, the Garrards Horse and Hound Pukekohe mobile pace. What did you like in the lucky?
Yeah, I thought Nürburgring's last start, second, was very good just prior to the lockdown. He set out parked and fought on strongly for his second placing there. Johnny Mack comes up with the right draw to be in the right place throughout as well. So a good Quinella option in the last. I thought the 4 and the 1. Put in the 6, the Blue, beat its run on Sunday at Cambridge. Had plenty of merit for Adrian Matthews and its stablemate. Thought its run at Cambridge, let her hair down, had plenty of merit there as well. Scotty Phelan to do the driving there. 4, 1, 6 and 7 in the last.
What did you like as best in value bet? We heard Magnifique is your best. What else are you liking throughout the program, Aaron?
We're going to make that value Harvey Spectre in the maiden race number 4. He has drawn the inside of the second row, so yeah, Harvey Spectre. Race 4, number 9 for odds. He's about $19 whilst we're recording this, so has to be somewhere in there for an each-way play anyway.
Nice one for Suits fans with Harvey Spectre. Well, don't talk. He just survived. He's half out of screen. He's almost ready to go and find that dinner bowl, Aaron. So he's done a pretty good job.
I had to find him a bicky. I found him a bicky. He did a great job, so I found him a bicky. We'll see if he wants it. Here, Sam. You want your bicky now? There you go. Have it. Oh, got my finger too. Ouch. Okay, no worries. Good luck with your punting.